Before starting, let me check. I mean, you both can hear me clear, right? It's loud and
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this session will be like complete introduction to PMP, PMI, PMBOK, the eligibility criteria, exam fees, exam format, and all that. So I'm going to explain you that because it's a demo session. So before starting, there are like some expectations before we start. I believe that you all are professionals with at least 3 years of project experience. Ashish?
Yes.
I am sorry, yeah, Bhavin has shared his experience, but how about you?
Been working as a project manager almost like 8 years now.
Okay.
So 4 years I worked in US, and then I took the transfer over here in the same company
All
and
right.
handling the same project over here. Yeah.
Which company?
Company called previously the company name was PB Systems. Now
Okay.
it has been last week or something, it has been acquired by company called Ibix.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start with the basic thing, what PMI and what PMP is all about. So you all are planning to write PMP exam. So PMP certification, which is the most prominent certification and which actually proves that you have the widest and the highest knowledge of project management, right? But it is provided by PMI. PMI stands for Project Management Institute. It's an institute, most prominent body and the world's leading not-for-profit association. PMI, it provides certifications for project management, that is PMP certification, program management, portfolio management. One important thing, please keep yourself on mute, sorry. And if you have any question, any doubt, go off mute and then you can ask, because that way we'll eliminate noise and all. All right, thank you. Okay, so I was telling you about PMI. PMI stands for Project Management Institute, which is the prominent body and world's leading not-for-profit association. And PMI provides certification for project program portfolio, and there are like ACP certification is there, that is Agile certified practitioners, plus there are other certifications like risk management and all. So there are a lot many certifications, but we're going to discuss about PMP, that is Project Management Professionals. Now, PMI, it was founded in 1969 and the subject was project management, and PMP is the certification, I mean, which is the most prominent and is known around the world. So PMI is like, it matures the profession of project management through globally recognized standards. There are globally recognized standards, there are certifications, there are few tools and techniques which are predefined by PMI in the book called PMBOK. So PMBOK, which I mean, if you are planning to write PMP certification, you will have to go through this book, which is called PMBOK, which is provided by PMI, and complete all processes, all tools and techniques are predefined in PMBOK. All right. Okay. Just let me know you're there.
Yes,
okay.
we are here. We have just muted it, so yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Any question?
Not for now.
Okay, so now about PMP certification, as I said, PMP certification established a common language. So once you are PMP certified, you're going to prove that yes, you have the widest and the highest knowledge about project management, and there are like few tools and techniques, processes which are predefined in PMBOK, that is Project Management Body of Knowledge. You need to use all those, you need to apply those processes, tools and techniques which you will gather on the project, on your project, and then I mean, that is what we're going to do here now. We're going to see all the tools and techniques and processes which are defined in PMBOK, and you need to apply those tools and techniques on the project for successfully completing the project. All right, so that was about PMBOK, PMI, and PMP. So if you have any question in doubt, do let me know, please. Now, because it's a demo session, let me start with simple and basic concept, that is what a project is, then project characteristics, then difference between project and operations. Any question?
No.
Yeah. So just mute, please. Thank you. All right, so we're going to start with these topics, what a project is. So before starting, what a project, can I know what is your understanding about project? What is a project? See, I know these are basic concept, and you must be knowing what a project is, but just to know how much you know about these topics, so can just let me know what is a project. What do you understand by this?
What I would say a project is anything. It can be if a client comes with a whole requirement and details. They just have a requirement on I want to achieve I want to have a website or something, and that's what we call as a project. That end to end, how to get the
Yeah, so end to end, right? So
yes.
yeah, so once the project is finished, you have a unique output product service. But the very important thing is the projects, they are temporary in nature. There is a start date and end date, right?
Yes.
Right. So projects, they are temporary endeavor. They have a definite endeavor where we have a start date and we have a finish date. We have an end date. And when we have, when we complete the project, the output is product, service, or result. Right. So temporary. One second. Let me close this window. Okay, now project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. So projects, they are temporary endeavor. One second, please give me a second. So if we start with this basic thing, what a project is, if we talk about software project, we have a definite endeavor where we start the project and we have an end date where we have to complete. See, if we talk about the software project, we have to complete and implement the project, and it creates a unique product, that is the software that you need to implement, right? So project is basically, it's a temporary endeavor. There is a start date and end date. And output of this will be your final product, service, or result, right?
Right.
Okay, so as I said, once you have finished the project, sorry, the output will be unique product, service. So when we're talking about the software, this thing, if it's a service like ERP services where you need to actually configure, then you need to train and provide the training and all, and then finally you hand it over to the customer. If we talk about result, right? Product we have discussed, service we have result. If we talk about service we have discussed, and result, if we talk about result, is something like in lot many cases we are called mainly on consulting engagement, where we have to give feasibility study report, and this report is what? It's a result. It's not a product or a service, it's a result. So let me give you a few examples of project. Making a highway. Is that a project? Making a
Yes.
highway. It's
Yes,
a
it has to.
it's a project.
Yeah.
Making a software, you know that it's a project, right? Throwing a wedding party, planning for vacation, is that a
Any of
project?
this approach. Yeah, any of this as a
all
project. Yeah.
all these things, they have a few things in common, that it has a definite start and ending, and they are temporary in nature, and output will be product, service, or result,
Right.
right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about the project, and then projects, they are temporary in nature and all that. So we have discussed that. Now project characteristics, very important now. Projects, they are progressively elaborated. You need to remember there are a lot many key terms in PMBOK. We need to understand for clearing PMP exam. We need to understand these key terms. So before starting, can I know a few things? I mean, how many of you are into agile projects? Agile.
Uh, First, our one of the project which I handled previously was Agile, and I think one of the guy who is going to join us, I think he is not there. He is a certified Scrum Master as well.
All right.
So yeah.
So Ashish, very important thing I want to tell you here. Please do not, before starting with this, please unlearn what you have learned till today.
Okay.
Okay. Do not try to correlate what you have done in your on your projects. And if completely you are into agile, then please unlearn what you have done till today, because agile speaks something completely different from PMP. See, PMP
Okay.
is basically, let me tell you, it's traditional project methodology where it's like a waterfall, where you come up with all the plans, and then you discuss, and then then you execute the plan, and then there is like a iterative cycle. You plan, and then you execute, and then you can continuously monitor and control. But in agile, we do not do the initial planning, complete detailed initial planning, right?
Yes.
It's like every iteration we do the planning, and then we are in the end, there is a release. After like few iterations, there is a release, and then we try to provide value to the customer, as early as possible. But here we are talking about the projects which will have an initiation. When we start the project, there has to be a project charter, then we do the complete detailed planning, and then once we are done with the planning, once we have the plan, then we execute the plan. Monitoring and controlling is done throughout the project life cycle. So it is completely different what we do actually on the project. So agile, if you are into agile atmosphere, please unlearn what you have done till today. All
Okay.
right, and then see what what I'm going to explain, what all these processes, tools, and techniques are. Then you please go through all these things, clear PMP exam, and then apply what you have. What you're going to take from PMP certification. Then apply these processes, tools, and techniques on your project. But do not correlate it, because there are few guys, there were few participants having 18 to 19 years of project project experience, but then also after third attempt also they could not clear PMP certification, because they were trying to apply their logic